Guitar School. I'm Rob. So today I had earlier today actually. It's funny. I read a comment of somebody said, "Why don't you ever play your Les Paul?" Or you've got a Les Paul sitting right there. Why don't you ever play it? Well, here you go. Because I was actually planning on doing a video with this guy. So here you go, man. It's this guitar I've had for a while. It actually originates. My dad actually had this guitar when I was a kid, so he actually gave it to me, a while back, and I used to always, he took me to guitar lessons, and I had my guitar. He took lessons as well. And this is the guitar that he played back then, but he had this guitar for a long time, and it just kind of sat around, and I always wanted to have it, So finally, he gave it to me. This was like I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, 7, 9 years ago, 7, 8, 9 years ago, something like that. So I was super excited when I got it because I had always, wanted a Les Paul, and it's just, I've used it on gigs. It is it it's a balance. Like my main guitar is the Fender. It's been customized. I can basically get any sound I want out of it, and you can pretty much get anything out of this too. My Strat is basically my workhorse guitar. I don't really, this one I tend to. It's almost, it gets put away sometimes. I'll put it away for honestly like it seems like a couple of years, and then I'll just take it out and I'll remember I have a Les Paul, so take it out and play it and it's just fun to play. It's a 1990. I thought it was an 89, but I actually looked up the serial number, and it is actually a 1990. And my dad got it. He didn't buy it new, but he did get it used, and he bought it around that time. So, at a vintage guitar shop that we used to go to, and I remember when he got it, he traded in his old. He had a Gretsch guitar that he traded this in, and then I remember that Christmas, I he I remember getting like a black Strat that year, which was really nice. I wish I still had that guitar. So that was around that same period, but he had this guitar all that time, and my dad he could play some chords and things like that, but he didn't really he to be honest, he didn't really play this guitar much. So I was always like looking at him like, what the heck, So like finally when I got it, like I was like, oh man, I can really put this to use now. So that's what I did. All through the years that I was really gigging a lot, I would a lot of the times I would tune this to E flat, so it would be my E flat guitar. Again, my Strat is my main guitar still, but this thing sounds great. And honestly, the older it gets, the more that I realize I actually, when I first got it from him, the one of these pickup, whatever you want to call it, not a holder, but just the what it the piece that basically sits with the pickup here. This was cracked, and it was a different color, so they weren't able to match the color because this has actually been faded. What I didn't realize, it's actually the binding was probably more this color when it was brand new. But I had these replaced because it was cracked when I first got it. I had they did a setup on it, and that's basically all that's been done. I actually had it. Well, it does have a pick guard, and that's what I immediately took the pick guard off when I got it because I was just like, oh man, I can't wait to get the pick guard off because I knew like anybody that you watch, like if you watch Slash, like you never see these guys with the pick guard on, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see how it looks, and it definitely looked cool. It's not like a super crazy. I remember when my dad got it, he was just like it's like a standard Strat. It's not. There's nothing like it's not like a crazy burst or anything like that. It's actually called Honey Burst, but there's no like pattern or anything like that. It's just kind of like your basics standard Les Paul. So You know, like I said, it was made in 1990, and I know it was made in Nashville. You know, I looked all that up, and the guitar just plays great. You know, the older that it gets, the better it gets. Like it's like fine wine. You know, it's like these guitars, the wood. You know, when the guitar is aged, it just sounds better. You know, like you can play any guitar. Like going back to my Strat, and you know the wood, the way the wood, you know, whatever happens with the wood over time, it just, you know, it just gets better and better. So same thing with this. You know, I just think that sounds better than it ever did. And you know, for this demo, I'm basically just going through all the different, you know, the 3 channels on my EVH. I've got a noise gate going through the effects loop. The pickups are a little bit noisy when you do when you go up to the higher gain channels. Probably because of this amp. You know, it is a high gain amp. You are getting like that, a little bit of a hum, even though they are humbuckers. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Maybe because they're just older. I'm not sure if the, you know, maybe more modern pickups do that. You know what they're putting in Les Pauls, but these are original. So I've got the noise gate, and maybe I'm throwing on a little bit of chorus. When I'm throwing on the clean channel, it's funny because I've got it set for my Strat, and you know, in the gain on the clean channel, I've got it to where it was, you know, with my Strat, and then it was totally clean with that. And then now that I'm playing with this guitar, you've got a really, you know, a lot of not too much, but you've got definitely more breakup with these pickups. So, you know, check it out, guys. And you know, I've been wanting to do this video. It's kind of been just like, you know, I'm not sure when I wanted to do a video on the Les Paul. I know I've had it sit in here in the video. So, thank you to the commenter. Here you go. So, rock on, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Take care.